Look at that. Lectra to Mars, baby, let's go. I am working on updating our Figma design for our app. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not renders, but design pathways of the app. And this is the newest edition. So I'm going through and adding notes, and then we're gonna create the finishing touches. So final app flow, make it look super neat, and get ready for production and FDA. So check this out. It looks like this right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now I'm going back and working on 7. We're gonna work on 8 together right there, and then 9 is gonna be the final render. But I gotta work on this pretty much up until 2 o'clock when we have our content meeting that I'm helping a founder with. We had a very successful meeting with our engineering team last night, our software engineering team, and they sent me the invoice today, so I gotta pay that and it's ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna work on a bunch of design stuff for the app, because like I have a certain way I want to design it. I think Ultra Human's UI looks really, really good. So Rat and I are going to absolutely destroy this entire UI development today, so I'm locking in. I wish I had more caffeine, but I'm just gonna take as much caffeine as possible just to forget that anything else exists, so we can get this done, send it over to our developer, and he's gonna beautify it. My brother lives down the road, so I'm gonna go take some meetings over there and work with him for a little bit. He's a software engineer who works from home, so let's go meet up with him. What up? So I just met with my attorneys. We are all set and ready to rock and roll. So I'm sending that information over right now. And I'm meeting with a guy who's gonna help us with fundraising. He was just a part of it was like a big fundraiser with Happy Dad, and he helped facilitate that entire thing. So I'm super excited to talk with him. Him and I have been friends for like probably 6 months now. I can't even, oh, I know how I met him, through, dude, this guy that I met in Chicago 3 years ago. It is so crazy how networking and connecting with people work. And this is like our 5th or 6th time talking now about the fundraise, so let's see what he can do. We're trying to piece it up for end of January, beginning of February, but now I gotta figure it out because we're going potentially to see the Canucks now end of January instead, so I'll spend time in Vancouver and Calgary. So later. Thanks for having me.
Garrett, anytime.
Just got more money that showed up in the bank account. Here, I'll read it off. We are up to $126,448.47, and that's after almost a $5,000 wire I had to send out yesterday. Life is crazy, bro. Bet on yourself. Look at that. Look at that absolute freaking beauty we got there. I'm facilitating the next steps for the software development. I'm finalizing the patent stuff. I'm fundraising. I'm ripping meetings. So it's like, it's a lot of shit. So like, for example, right now what we're gonna be doing is I have to get an intro to a VC fund, number 1. Number 2, I have to update the app, and it's Thursday, so I spend like 2 hours every single Thursday just ideating new content for the channel, and then updating the app's gonna take so long. So I'm done yapping. I gotta get working. Okay, so it says the next one, your side hip one should be a glute one, and put it more over the glute. Do we have the hip one?
Yeah.
So he's saying, yeah, so pretty much it was a fancy way of saying put it down the side. All right, now all the tape renders are redone and ready to go, which means that we'll send it over to our chief medical officer, and then he'll review them. If they're good, he'll be like, they're good. If they're not, he'll be like, they're not. And then we make some updates, and then we send it over to our regulatory team. We have to make the realistic renders, so we'll use the real tape. I just didn't want to waste tape, so we made renders. We'll send it over to the FDA team. They'll put it in the user manual, and we're smooth sailing. So you guys have heard me talking about the app a lot. This is like an example of what our home screen would be. So I want to do, like you guys know, for who watches the videos, that I do a quote every single day. So all my quotes, like literally thousands of quotes within the book that I've made, that we can just put into the app, and it changes every time you open it or every single day. I honestly think it might be cooler to do it every single day. But then we keep streaks of them using Lectra every single day. They can collect points to get rewards like gift cards, perks, free products, stuff like that, free memberships, whatever. And then this would be an example, like say they click on workouts, these would be the workouts, and then would take them through that process, and then they can see other activities they've already done. I know this looks pretty cluttered, so we're gonna clean this up, but this was just a rough draft. And then what I'm planning on doing with that information that I just showed you guys is having Rat design like the modernized UI UX and then send it over to our designer, who I spent a lot of time working on the flow yesterday of the app to make it cleaner for him, and then he'll start building the actual thing. I didn't end up sending the wire last night. I just wanted one more day to look at the account with more money in it, so then I'm gonna send that all today so we can get the work done. But I feel like there's a pretty solid flow of how this is gonna work. And it should be pretty streamlined. Obviously, there's gonna be like bumps and shit, but like I'm gonna call it, let's call it growing pains. You gotta get a little bit of pains in your legs before you go through a growth spurt. Let's call it that. Now the meeting that you guys saw when I was at my brother's house doing like the super cinematic style of, I guess, meeting. We're having a follow up. He did the Happy Dad raise and he wants to help us. We've been friends now for like, you guys heard me say it, like 6 months. So he's been super cool, ex-MLB pitcher. He already set me up with a bunch of, like actually the University of Chicago or University of Illinois. So now let's raise some money.
His first day's experience. Just ignore the massive bite he already took out of it. One bite, who knows the rules. 1 to 10.
That's a 10.
10? A full 10?
That's a 10.
Hey Dave, give him the sponsorship.
How many booms?
How many booms? Boom.
So we got a nice care package, and I want to walk him through. So this is, oh wait, let me move over here. So this is for him, but I don't know why this has had this like consistent stain here, but this is the only Lectra pod we have right now. We have to send it back to get the firmware updated because you guys have seen that we're almost done with the app development. So this is what it looks like right now. Have you seen this at all before?
No.
This is what it looks like. This is it.
Oh, sweet. That's the one without the pod.
Yeah. So then like you turn this on. It connects. It just doesn't turn up and down right now. With the new firmware, it's messed up. So like for example, I would go in. You see how it's like trying to connect? Oh, this doesn't even turn on. That was the problem.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So I gotta send that guy back. But and then I want to show you, like, here's what the tape looks like as well. We have a good bit of the tape right now. I might need to get more. So, boom. And then the pod, capiche? And then to get it off, it's just bada boom bop pow.
Sweet.
But this is the new tape that we're testing out. So this is our new tape that we're trying. Let's see. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It looks really, really good. This is probably the coolest tape I've seen yet out of anything. This looks beautiful. Look at the shiny shimmy on this thing, man. So then we would take this, we'd redesign it how we want, and it'd be kosher. That looks pretty sweet. So there's no pockets, no air bubbles. It's just kosher. How's it looking?
I think it's good. So that's in the arm and then the back, and then where does it attach though?
So well, this isn't. It doesn't attach yet. So we're gonna have to like.
Oh, you gotta add.
We'll have to go in
that's the
and,
next
yeah.
step.
So then, what it's gonna look like is it'll have a logo. We're gonna have an updated logo. So it's not just gonna say Lectra here. The whole tape is gonna be fully designed. It's gonna have like a carbon fibery synthetic look, and then this little indent here, it'll be much more refined.
Gotcha.
And then it just attaches on like you guys just saw. So, I mean, next stages are in full swing. I have to send. I still haven't sent the wire over yet. I've been putting it off because I just liked having the money in our account because we had no money for so long, and now we're gonna be back to that point. Not officially. We still got a good bit, but I mean, this feels like the best tape I've put on yet. And
awesome.
It's only up from here. But now, the goal of this video is to get in the rest of that money, and we're waiting to hear if it came in on Sunday. I have a call tomorrow about another $10,000 and a meeting with our engineers to see how far we can get in the app development. Catch you guys tomorrow. I just had a ridiculously long morning. Finally got some coffee and me ready to rock and roll. Dropped my cousin off at the airport. We're supposed to go to Philly this afternoon to go rock climbing and see a couple of my friends, but I decided we're going to stay locked in because we have $390,000 on the way, so I want to make sure that we can continue to make that happen. And on top of all the meetings with the engineering teams, we do 2 meetings a week with the YouTube team just to make sure that we're on track with everything that we're doing. So I am going to call them in the next 60 seconds. I'm just as serious about the YouTube meetings and making sure that we're on it with that as we are with Lectra. Because like, if you're not 100%, then you're 0%, in my opinion. We just finished the development for our new product and finalizing our existing product line. So I'm super excited because we have 3 manufacturers that we can choose from to do that, which means that we can have them kind of like compared against each other to see what we can get the highest margin and the quickest supply chain with to be able to get it to market and get it in people's hands. So I'm super, super stoked about that. 2025 is going to be a crazy year. And now we have the capital and the people to be able to like take this thing really to Mars. 2025 is going to be a huge year. I appreciate all you guys watching. Every single one of these videos, you guys are absolutely freaking amazing. Don't forget to subscribe, and we do have a newsletter down below that keeps you up to date with everything that is going on, not just with the channel, the fitness market as a whole, but with Lectra behind the scenes. Because again, these videos are a little bit behind where we're actually at. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.